The last short video looks at RedPoint's capability to orchestrate and build an end-to-end single, multi, or cross-channel campaign, be it a simple single-shot email campaign to a more sophisticated, multi-level, cross-channel customer journey style of a campaign. A central and consistent calendar gives all the stakeholders complete visibility across current campaign activity. They can see which campaigns are currently being executed, which have been completed, and which have been scheduled to run in the future. A scorecard gives a complete breakdown of metrics in terms of the performance of the campaign. Each RedPoint interaction campaign is triggered off through a workflow trigger. A trigger can be manual, it can have a specific schedule, or it can be recurring and run consistently. We now need to apply our customer groupings. So these are a list of customers that are part of this particular campaign. We can see we have any number of cells that can participate in this campaign. And finally, to complete a campaign, we need to associate an offer. So in this case, it's going to be an EDM offer. We can tell that this is an email channel. We can also tell that this is going to be executed via exact target. The last thing we need to do is associate the customer group with the offer. This campaign is now ready to run. It can be executed in test mode, which really just shows us the counts and to make sure the campaign is valid, or if we place it into production mode, that means communication histories actually get updated and the emails physically get sent out. But we may go one step further and extend this particular campaign. I'd like to set up an A/B test and find the winner in terms of who gets the best click-through between two particular email content. We'll drag the second offer, and we'll just associate this offer with the customer group. What I'd like to do now is put a delay in. A couple of days is enough to make sure all the emails have gone out and we've given all our customers enough time to respond to them. And the way we choose the winner is through our decision offer. So the decision offer asks us in terms of who's the test being run, which offers are part of the test, and what constitutes the winning parameter. So in this case, we capture a lot of information coming back from our email delivery engine, but what we specifically want to see is which one of these offers gets the highest click-through rate, and that will go through to the remainder of our customer base. So that is very much wave one completed. What I'd like to do now is continue with the campaign and create wave two in terms of the follow-up to the various customer behaviors in clicking through this email. So we'll use an activity state trigger at this point. We'll call this wave two. And wave two will get triggered off automatically based on the results that have come out of wave one. Which specific activities in wave one? Well, it's the two email offers and the winner. It's gone out. So RedPoint is quite unique in being able to, at any point in time, understand the state of the customer within any given campaign. That means RedPoint knows exactly how a customer has responded, no matter which channel they're responding through. So our interactive activity indicates what types of responses are actually being picked up and how we can follow them up. So in this case, I'd like to follow up those people who had a hard bounce. We'll follow up the hard bounce with an SMS. But those people who've actually clicked through and in fact transacted, I want to give them a completely different offering. So in this case, we can see that, hey, they've clicked through, there's the URL they've clicked through on, and they have also activated or transacted. I will send them out a welcome pack. But for those people who did not open the email at all, I may want to provide a completely different offering. So in this case, I will wait for 2 days until all the emails have been sent out. And then follow up to those customers who did not open their emails. And what I may do here is, from a cross-channel perspective, is actually follow up via direct mail. So here we have cross-channel, mostly email channel, multi-level campaign. But of course, RedPoint allows us to run much more sophisticated campaigns. So for example, if we had a Salesforce communication that needed to run through a CRM system, we can do that also. So in this case, we have a Salesforce offer. And we can tell that it's a Salesforce offer through the icon there. Now, we'd now like to understand how these leads have responded to our campaign. And again, this is done through our interactive activity. And again, the interactive activity is smart enough to understand that these responses are coming from the Salesforce channel. So what I'm looking for there are those leads that have been closed and converted, and the follow-up could be in fact an EDM follow-up in this case. But I would also like to send out a direct mail offer. And this offer will be executed through the Salmat Mailhouse. And again, what we need to do now is map the offer to the customer group. And I should have mapped it there as well. Now, if you notice when I drag on our interactive activity this time, RedPoint is smart enough to understand that this offer is being responded through via the direct mail channel. So in this case, if they've taken up the offer, I will send out a welcome pack. And finally, if I wanted this to be an outbound telesales, again, the channel may be a little bit different. The channel we're going to use here, our standard outbound telesales channel. We'll map this to our medium value customers. And again, if we wanted to follow up the people that responded, RedPoint again is intelligent enough to understand that these particular responses are coming through the outbound call center. So again, I could say, well, could not contact them. And what we may do is follow up via DM. And finally, if we'd like to actually broadcast the message to the social network like Twitter or Facebook, we can do that as well. So in this case, this is a broadcast to Facebook, and this is a broadcast to Twitter. So as you can see, we can build quite simple campaigns, we can build simple email campaigns, or we can build quite sophisticated cross-channel, multi-level, multi-follow-up campaigns that really map out the customer journey.